Well, hello, everybody. Car Chronicles. It's Dr. Carmen Bryant, your host of Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. Let's address something that keeps coming up, and I want you guys to know is actually not truth. I have a lot of people say, shame on you, because of the fact that these narcissists have a mental disorder. They don't understand what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Allow me to tell you this one thing. A narcissist is very intentional. A narcissist will even tell you, I am very intentional. I've had narcissists say, let me tell you something. You know how easy it is to manipulate people, especially women? All you have to do is tell them how pretty they are. All you have to do is tell them something they want to hear. You find you're sexy. It's too easy. Also had one to say, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know that I lie. I know that I steal. I know I manipulate. As a matter of fact, I know that I show out. I know that I try to be more than what I really am. Had a conversation with one while I was in my master's program, and I was trying to figure out, what are you? Are you borderline? Are you bipolar? Are you narcissist? And this is during my learning stages. And I handed him the book, and I said, which one are you? Are you borderline or are you narcissist? Before I really understood what cluster B was. And he looked down and began to read the descriptions of each one of the disorders, and he actually said, no, borderline doesn't fit me. Narcissist fits me very well. Had another one who was cerebral tell another person, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm very intentional with what I do. How can you say poor narcissists, they don't understand what they're doing when they're intentional in seeking out their prey, when they're intentional in trauma bonding you, when they're intentional in gaslighting you? How is it possible that they have the ability to control their emotions, control their actions when they get around certain people, but when they get home, they let loose on you? You have to be careful because most people will project their good qualities and their good traits on that narcissist. And you assume that they're like you. And that's why a lot of people struggle with, I can't believe that a person can be that evil. Had a clinical supervisor tell me, and he was a part of the forensic team in a prison system. He worked with the criminally insane. And he said, Carmen, he says, you have never sat in the presence of those that have personality disorders and other disorders. He said, in the presence of evil, to look evil in the face and feel evil and the presence of evil staring back. And this individual ended up almost losing his mind, having all sorts of ailments. He told me, he says, you have no idea what it is to look in the face of evil. Narcissists are very intentional. They are intentional when it comes to trauma bonding you. They are intentional in pulling in supply. They are intentional in what they do to your children. And they're intentional in not getting caught. They're intentional. They think out everything. And if you cause a narcissistic injury, some of these narcissists will wait 20 and 30 years to get you back. They try to find any loophole. They'll stalk you without you knowing that they're stalking you, but they're not going to let you win. They'll never let you win, even though we know better in some cases, but intentional, the narcissist is. Car Chronicles. Narcissists is very intentional, part 2. They're so intentional that their ultimate goal is for you to commit suicide. Why, you ask? Narcissists already have a God complex. Narcissists already think that they're the greatest thing since cheese on the moon. Remember, they have an insatiable appetite, a insatiable appetite for admiration and attention, and they'll suck the energy out of you. They come into the room, they suck the air out of the room because all attention is on them. To get around them makes you almost feel weak and nauseated sometimes because they want attention. They crave attention and admiration. They have the God complex where they want people to bow down. They want people to bow down before them and really to lay themselves on the altar of the narcissist. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? But yes, they want you to lay yourself down on the altar and submit yourself to their services. Whatever they need, whatever they want, whatever they think that people, they are entitled. And they think that people should serve them. So much so that if you commit suicide over a narcissist, they get an instantaneous high. Have you ever heard a person tell you about the first time they got high or when they get high off a specific type of drug? It makes them feel like they have a whole body orgasm and it's the best feeling in the world. For a narcissist to get that much attention, for a narcissist to know that you gave up your life because of them, because you wanted them, because you fell at their feet and grabbed a hold of their feet and say, please don't leave me. And then you kill yourself. To them, that is a sacrifice that gives them a momentary rush, a high. And during the funeral, they will turn all the attention and focus on themselves. Woe is me. I loved her. I loved him. Because people are going to do what? Bring condolences and flowers and do you need anything? They're getting the ultimate focus. They're getting the ultimate attention. Forget you. Forget what just happened to you. But they get the ultimate attention. And as that dies down and people stop giving them attention and everything, you are the least person on their mind unless someone brings it up so they can give them that pity party, pull that energy. So what I'm telling you is, suicide is never the answer. There is help out there, and I understand that a lot of people are afraid to go seek help. A lot of times you come from families that tell you what goes on in this house stays in this house, and they make you feel like it's a weakness if you actually go and get help. When you go to a therapist, if you can't figure out your own problem or fix your own problem, that means that you're weak and you're not capable of functioning. Oh no, no. That is not correct. Some of the strongest people, to include coaches and counselors, go get counseling, go get coaching, go get help. Go get help. There's help out there. The narcissist should never push you to a point where you want to commit suicide. There's always help available. Call 1-800-273-8255 if you feel suicidal.